Hey guys, Aaron here in another episode of Down to Earth. On today's episode we're going to be talking to Iman, who's asked for my help on her succulents and succulent growing advice. So let's go have a chat to her and see what she wants. Great. So, yeah, what are you feeling, Iman?
Well, what I would like is a few succulents for my room. Nothing too difficult, just something that makes it nice and green. Doesn't need too much sun, doesn't need too much air. I'll just sit on my desk.
Okay. Well, if you're looking for something to grow on your desk, I've got a couple here just to show you, which are in sort of small containers like this. Pretty easy for what you're wanting, easy to look after, easy to make, which I'll show you later. And if you're feeling more adventurous, I've got a kokedama one here, which you can hang up. Looks pretty cool. Keep it in your window, gets plenty of light, easy to water, easy to look after.
Oh, I like that one, yes.
You like that one?
Yeah.
Cool, man. Well, I'll show you how to make those.
Cool.
Sweet. Iman and I travelled to her local nursery to pick up a couple of succulents that she would be keen on growing. You can be pretty lenient in your choosing, so go ham on whatever you're interested in and we'll be happy to see growing every day. So this is what you'll need today. You'll need your plants, we've got 3 here. You'll need some sphagnum moss, you'll need some small pebbles, some light potting mix, or you can use succulent potting mix, some twine, your pots, and a bit of water. So this is the pot we're going to be using today. Usually you wouldn't use a glass container because succulents are a type of cacti and they like really well drained soil. So glass, it hasn't got any drainage points in it. So you'd usually have a bucket or a pot or something that's got holes in it and a nice drainage point. So that's what you're going to be looking for. But to get around that, what we're going to be doing is we're going to have some rocks in the bottom and a bit of sphagnum moss on top. So when you do water it, the moss will absorb the water, it doesn't become too waterlogged, and it's not like your plant's not swimming all the time, because that is the last thing you want with succulents. If you don't have sphagnum moss and rocks, and if you don't want to go to the hassle of doing all that, I mean, it really is easy. But just use some styrofoam if you want. Break bits of that up down the bottom, it'll work exactly the same way. So we'll get onto this now. Start putting some rocks in the bottom, just a handful. Doesn't matter how much you put in, really. It's just more for the aesthetic side of it all. So you have a nice layer of rocks there, and you just want to put maybe about a handful of moss on top of the rocks. So enough that's, it looks okay, there's not too much in there, and it's going to have a nice even layer to it that's going to absorb the water. Okay, Mon, so now we've done that, the next step is to put the soil in. I've just got a normal, ordinary light potting soil, but you can get succulent potting soil as well. It doesn't matter really, just something that's not too heavy. Okay, so usually they'll come in a pot, obviously, but you'll get something like this as well if you're just looking to repot it yourself. But all you have to do is take it out. What we're going to do is shake all the soil that's already on it just off the roots. Now, you'll end up with something like this. What you want to do is put him in like here, and just put the rest of the soil around him. Make it look natural, make it soft, make sure there's not too much agitation around the roots. So Mum, when it comes to succulents, a lot of people think you don't have to water them too often, which is true and it's also false. It's a plant and all plants need water. But at the end of the day, these succulents, they're related to cacti, and cacti don't need much water. But that's why we've got the sphagnum moss down the bottom here, because it absorbs a lot of the water and it's going to be in sun and it's going to be in light a lot of the day. But the general rule of thumb, what you need to remember with watering succulents, is just whenever it seems dry. Whenever the soil becomes dry again, just put a bit more on. Not much, maybe a third of a cup, little. Just much to keep it satisfied, keep it alive. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Really, don't give it too much and don't leave it out for too long because it does need water. and repotting succulents is as easy as that. Tune in to the next episode where I have a crack at making hanging kokedama succulents for around the house.